Hey, what up? This is the Solo Traveler ORD, and thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell while you are here, and I greatly appreciate it. So with this video, I want to go over a few comments that I've received from TikTok as well as on Facebook. So with these two platforms, what I do is I actually post some of my content, and of course, you get a lot of angry women that like to speak out about my content, the stuff that I actually put out there in reference to foreign women. And of course, it's because of the fact that we know that the cultures are different between foreign women and American women. And because of that, a lot of times, these women, they like to attack either me or even just talk about the women in other countries. So this is what they do. This is regular, especially with what's been going on with the whole hashtag passportbro and also blue book gentleman that has been going on, that those hashtags. So a lot of women just been inserting themselves into these conversations and voicing their opinion. Of course, we don't really care too much about their opinions. It doesn't mean anything. A lot of these tags, all of this stuff is all for other brothers to let them know about their options. Just like what Charles Tyler was doing years ago. Now what we did was we took on the mantle after his passing to spread the message to other brothers to know that they have options outside of the United States, that they do not have to continue dealing with what's here in the States. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a video from TikTok. What I was going to do was, at first, I was going to have a live presentation on this, but because of the fact that some other things had came up, so I didn't get a chance to do a live on this. So basically what I want to do is I'm doing this pre-recorded video so you guys could watch this and see my reaction and respond to what's going on. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to let you guys see the video first, and then we're going to go over some of the comments, and I'm going to do a reaction, or at least talk about what they're saying in the comment section. So this is the video on YouTube. So let me go ahead and play it first so you guys can hear everything and get the full context of what was going on. This is an old live that I did, and we were talking about traveling with foreign women, this little segment. So let me go ahead and hit play so you guys can hear this. If you're with a woman that loves to cook, that loves to take care of you, she's gonna take care of you even when you guys are on vacation. And one thing that I actually like about, you could tell a good woman that you're with, is when you go to a hotel with them, and they will not let housekeeping come in there, because they will clean up the room. They'll make the bed up and everything even while you guys are in a hotel. You're like, wait a minute, that's the housekeeping job. But a lot of times, taking pride in what they do. So I've actually had that on two occasions. One ex, even my current wife, whatever. They will not let housekeeping come in and do anything, because they feel as though that's like showing how, as if like their house is dirty and so forth. Yeah. And they take pride in that. So that is what I said, which is actually fact. Those of you that actually have foreign wives or foreign girlfriends, you guys know that whenever you guys go to a hotel room, this is what they do. They will make sure to keep the room clean and tidy and so forth. And so I put that out there. This is just to show the other brothers, like, look, this is how they operate. This is what they do. And of course, the angry women came for me. Here's one of them. So it says right here, you want a servant, not a wife. I hire a housekeeper so I can enjoy my home life. They do an amazing job keeping a house clean, especially in a household where everyone works. They are professional. That doesn't devalue my worth as a woman, my place as a wife, or my pride. So again, you love how a lot of times these women, they don't really listen to everything. They just let stuff go over their heads. I've never said one bit that I wanted to serve it, and again, I also stated in the video that this is what they decide to do. Even when I say you don't have to do it, we're on vacation, and they still decide to do it. And you see all these shame and stuff that goes on, and then just looking at what she says, she hires a housekeeper. So let me get this straight. So you don't do any cleaning at all. So your house stay messy until the housekeeper comes maybe once a week or every other week to clean it up. And then, so you're wasting your money, something that you could be doing yourself. You're going to hire a housekeeper to do that. I mean, that's kind of stupid to me, that you will waste all that money to do that, and because of your pride, because of how you feel. This is why you're not going to get married. If you are, whoever it is that married you, You know,
you're a sucker and a simp.
For even getting married to a woman like this. It makes no sense. You know, of course, we got the never will I clean up a hotel room. We're like, hey, we know this is how you guys are. You know, this is just, you know, American women. This is just what it is. You got a brother says that my wife does it all day. You know, yeah, I had a couple of brothers actually sign off on this to actually say, you know, that they have foreign women and that they do that. So, you know, I know how to, they know, I mean, they have confirmed this, that they also deal with this. So, and then this guy, he says, I mean, not this guy, but this woman says, Felicia's, he says, tell us you see women as objects and not people without telling us you see women as objects. Okay, whatever. So they got another shaming tactic that they love to throw out there, seeing women as objects. Okay, yeah, and tell us how you see men as well, because most of the time you guys only want us for money. So like, tell us without telling us. So it says right here another one. So this is coming from a person from the alphabet mafia. So this is what he says. My God, you straight women out there really get the pick of the stunt. 3-leg litter, huh? I'm sorry, straight men suck so hard. Please try and find one who doesn't equate your value to how well you scrub effing dishes. So this is what I clapped back. I jumped in there and says, what does this have to do with you? That, you know, you guys doing your little area, whatever. We don't go over there. Stay over there. Don't come over here. We don't need you coming over here talking all this craziness and everything. You know, you do not need to concern yourself with heterosexual people issues that's been going on. And I left it at that, because it makes no sense that you decide to insert yourself in this conversation when us men don't even want you guys. We're looking for women. We're looking for women overseas at that. So it's not like it's you don't ever see a passport person that travel jumping into these alphabet, you know, people's stuff and telling them what they should be doing, especially dealing with other men or whatever, or women dealing with other women. We don't care. That's your business. Do what you do. We only worry about ourselves. So we went over there worrying about ourselves, dealing with the women that we want to deal with. So that's why I found it to be kind of funny that this person inserted himself into this whole situation. So then we got a simp who jumped in here.
You're a simp.
He said, bro wants a mother, not a wife. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm actually going to talk about that too. You're damn right. We do want mothers. We want mothers to our kids. For this simp to even say that, what type of woman are you looking for? If you're not looking for a woman to take care of your kids, whatever, what is it? Are you going to be a simp or whatever? So what he says doesn't make any sense. So I just told him, you know, just a little something, just kept it moving. So it says right here, the other person says, so a good woman is judged based on how well she takes care of a man and not her personality or character. So this is TikTok. We all know that you only have a certain amount of time to you know, post videos on there, and you can't get the details of things. We never said that this is only what we want. This is the only thing that matters. This is just a little bit of what I find to be very interesting that these type of women do. And a lot of times they like to focus on certain things that you may have left out, you know, because of the fact that, you know, you didn't speak about that, which this whole segment was only about traveling. So I hate that whenever they try to use this and try to, you know, make it seem like we're trying to be one-minded, just looking at women one way, which is far from the truth. But it is what it is. You know, I understand, you know, they like to argue and so forth. That's just what it is. So, but that's it. That's it for what we have for TikTok, which I found to be very funny. You know, I had a nice little discussion that was going on in there. But we're going to shift gears. We're going to jump into Facebook, because my thing about with Facebook is that I love to troll whenever I'm on Facebook, especially when I'm in the Kevin Samuel groups, these KS groups. Those that know me know that I love to troll hard in there. So what I want to do is, let me show you guys some of the stuff that goes on in the Kevin Samuel groups, because it's pretty interesting. Like these women, they come hard, and of course us brothers, we go hard as well. You know, these groups is basically almost like an argument. It's basically like if you put a group of guys, a group of girls in one room, and they're all arguing with each other, and they have no filter. They just savage with everything. That's kind of what it is in the KS groups. So this is the one of the groups that I'm actually in KS, and a lot of stuff goes on in this group. So I posted a pic, or I guess a link to one of my videos that I made several years ago, or at least a year ago, and basically with this is the post. The post basically was to the brothers, you know, as I always do. My posts are usually geared towards the men, but of course women love to insert themselves into these conversations. So it says right here, to my brothers, don't believe the hype. Happy wife, happy life, which is the biggest lie ever told to men in the United States. If you truly want to be happy, go foreign, you will not regret it. I made a video about living a good life with my Colombian wife. Don't let the simps and women scare you about the infamous green card scare and etc. I get served 3 meals a day, the house stays clean, and I'm always in a good mood, enjoying my life. So that's just a little bit that I put out there because I like to, just, ruffle a few feathers and so forth, just because I enjoy doing that. So basically, just recently, this was when I posted that was about almost a year ago. So this person a couple of days ago just came out of nowhere. I guess probably new to the group, and they actually saw this post, which was relatively about a year old. And this is what this person had to say. She said, everyone knows that Colombian women are loose, and that's where the sexification is. Really? Really?
Wait, what?
So my question is, where did the Netflix and chill come from? Where did the SLUT walk come from? Come on, everybody knows what's up with Tinder. And you mean to tell me that they're loose? I'm sorry, the women here in the United States are extremely loose. There's a reason why the STD rates are pretty high. But as I digress, it says all men go there and are sharing the same women. The women are hoping to get a sponsor. Ideally, they want to get to America, and once they get here, they ain't going to stay with you one day past the time needed to remain here on their own. They teach classes over there.
You big dummy.
So I have to laugh at this really because, number one, the Colombian women, they really don't care to come over here. I mean, of course, there is a few women that really wants to come here, to go work, and then they'll go back home, and that's about it. But most of them don't want to leave their family. So this is coming from another place of bitterness and shame to say that, these women are trying to come here to get a sponsor. I haven't heard this type of rhetoric since the early 90s. And these women love to spew this BS across every platform. And we know that these are lies because we travel. We talk to these people. We know what's up. And just to see this stuff is like, really? You're still using the same plain old tactic that you guys been using for years and years and years and think that we're stupid to just believe this stuff. Yeah, whatever. We spent time there. We know what's up. It says also here, one of my friends told me about his experience, except he didn't bring her back. He said that he stayed 10 days and he had a Colombian woman who stayed with him for 10 days. He said that she totally catered to him the entire time. Yeah, that's right. He didn't have to do anything for himself, even getting his own slippers. As stated, he didn't bring her to the US because he knows the game. You know what?
Ow.
So once again, we have another woman trying to tell brothers what to do and how to do things and how the game goes. A woman who wants to tell, that knows it all, who never experienced anything. I mean, does she date women? That's my biggest question. Do you date women? Do you, like you talking about, the game and so forth. You don't even speak the language. You don't even speak Spanish. Do you even know what you're talking about these types of women? I find that funny that they always know everything, but have never stepped off a plane to these places. But they're the biggest experts of everything. Yeah. And then she tells the story about this one guy. Okay, that's a great experience that he had. That's awesome. You know what I mean? We all have had experiences like this, especially in other countries. That's cool. But let me go ahead and jump into the next thing that she has to say. Another story, my cousin X got his second wife from Colombia, but he has a lot of money from his parents, but terrible personality. It still took him time to get her here. Okay. What is up with this story? What is the point of what she's saying? On another note, Colombia doesn't have favorite status with the U.S., so you can marry them, but they can't just come here. Okay, we know this. We know this. I did the process. My wife is here. I did the process. What are you talking about?
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, I did the process. So what you are saying, as if like I never did it. Did I fall asleep when I did the process? Was I not there, present? Okay, whatever. Let's move on. It says, oh, and also I forgot to mention that Colombia and United States, they actually fixed that up. So with this new president, he actually changed it. So now for Colombians getting visas for visiting the U.S., it's actually a quicker time period now. It only takes 2 weeks for them to process it and so forth. So no longer it takes 2 years, it takes 2 weeks. But she also says they must file from Colombia to come to U.S. Yes, we know that. Or if you're married to them, you do it for them. An attorney would charge about $8,000 to file the paperwork. Yeah, or it's actually less. For me, it didn't cost me $8,000. It only cost me roughly about $3,000 to $4,000. So what she's saying is not totally there, but it's not totally true. It's just that she's inflating the information, to try to deter brothers from doing it. And plus, it isn't just with one whop that you're paying it. You could do payment plans if you want to, if you want to go down that path. It says, even so, for these guys who are bitter because they can't pull an attractive woman, yes, go buy one in these third world countries.
Shut up, bitch!
You know what? Yeah, then what? We're gonna keep going to these other countries. I hate to use the word third world because that's you're trying to demoralize these type of people in these different countries. You know what I mean? You're trying to say that you're better than them. No, it's a developing country. So no, we would rather go to these other countries because number one, these women in other countries are not obese. That's the first thing. They're feminine. They're not manly. They're not talking to us in any kind of way. They're not telling us that, just like how she jumped and inserted herself in this conversation and make it seem like she know it all. They're not running around here acting like they know it all. So this is one of the reasons why, just from reading this, is one of the reasons why we don't want to date here in the States. Stuff like this. Because she jumped out of here and felt like she had all the answers. Houseway. She had all the answers, but don't even know what she's talking about. Has never experienced anything. And all she knows is from hearing things from here and there from other people, but never experienced anything. So these people, what I got to say is that your brothers got to be careful, talking to and dealing with. That's the thing. You got to be careful talking and dealing with these types of women. You cannot listen to them because they will inflate everything to try to scare you because they know they are scared. They do not want brothers to go travel because they know that once you go traveling, the cleanup men will no longer be there for them. So that's all I have to say. With this, your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.